Good evening and welcome. It is Saturday night and I am live, trying to wait for my muscles to load, as my t-shirt says. And I have John Williams from Red Ridge.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. Well, I have a black picture, unfortunately, John.
Right, that's exactly what I'm fixing right now. And
there we go.
There you go.
There we go. That's brilliant. So we have John from Red Ridge X and the Beyond Dimensions podcast, I believe it's called.
Yep, it is. Just a slight disclaimer: it did start as a podcast.
I'm wondering, is Phil on his way?
Yes, he is. Are you well, Dan?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I've just been doing a couple of silly TikToks just now.
Yes, I've done a few. The one where you kick your feet about.
Oh, my ones just now have been to do with the scary movie, you know, the Budweiser thing where you go like that.
Yeah.
That's mine just now. I just got a friend of mine to send me a couple of videos of her and her kids doing it. So you've got her and then her 3 kids. You've got a little one who's only like 3-4 years old, you know, and she's there, what's that, like this in the background. So just a couple of shout outs while we're on. Robin Pratt said earlier on today that she so wishes she could be here.
Robin.
I would hope she could make it on to the chat. Carol Patterson, hi, how you doing? Davey Hall, hi, how you doing? Charlotte Taylor, hello.
Hi, David. How you doing?
Hope you're well. Dawn Renee Dawson. Jane Reed.
Hi, Dawn.
Thank you for sharing, Davey. While you are while we are waiting for Phil, I'm just going to do a load of shares myself. Right.
Yeah, I'm just logging into things.
Davey.
Sorry about that, pal.
While you are me being able to hear my own voice.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of that.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, so I've just actually been out on the.
Here he is. There we go.
There he
is.
Hello.
All
right, Dan Pal.
How you doing? You all right?
Spot on, mate. Spot on.
So, hi. We're just saying a few hellos to everybody in the chat at the moment. So we've got Tracy Evans just come on as well. Dawn Renee Donaldson says hi, John Williams.
Zoe. Hi, Dawn.
So we've got a few in at the moment. We've got 34 watching. I'm waiting for as my t-shirt says, I'm waiting for my muscles to load. So please wait.
Get in.
That's the one. Funny thing is that if you look how posh it is, that the green bit there, the start of the bar is actually see-through now because of my green screen.
Oh yeah. It's safe, that, isn't it?
So, well, while we're waiting for my muscles to load, let's say hello to a few others. Luke Davis, hi, how you doing? Patricia Middleton, Sherry Bratcher, Natalie Jane, Monica Rose, Kelly Fisher, Fran Brakeman. Hope you're all well. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us a bit about, I mean, obviously we know you're brothers. We can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah, that's it.
Go on then, John, you first.
But yeah, well, with shall we go from beginning or
go for it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Look, we're going to paranormal in about 97, but we started looking into, like, you know, spiritualist church at the time, because back then it were still a bit taboo, you know, some of the stuff, because we tend to look at all other things as well, like. We were in a coven for a while, you know, a coven of witches, and got experience with them on, you know, different things, this way, and rituals and things like that. That were really good. we enjoyed that. The mediumship at spiritualist churches. We've done a lot of that. You know, looking round those things.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just sharing a little bit more whilst I'm listening to what you say. Just sharing a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you got your spirituals churches and things.
So, yeah, and that was really interesting, and it's crazy as well because technology at the time was so well compared to now. It was so rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, mobile phones had only just come out and things like that.
Yeah.
So it really were. Yeah, it were a different.
Back then, the only thing your mobile phone was good for was. I think back then, the only thing your mobile phone was good for was for crapping yourself in case the spirit picked it up and threw it at you, because it would knock you out.
That's it. That is it. It's literally that is it. And it was crazy to think that we started with a digital camera. I mean, they weren't that good at the time.
No.
And that's how we started.
They were 4 megapixel camera, weren't
it? It's yeah, that's it. It's as good as it got back then. So it's totally different to today. So yeah, it's
oh yeah, you certainly wouldn't.
It's been interesting, an interesting journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got chucked into
well,
it
that's
myself.
Yeah, I mean, internet.
Sorry, John, you carry on. I can see there's a bit of a lag.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah. No. Basically, what I was saying is that I got chucked into paranormal end around about is it about 2001, something like that. John started off, as he said, with spiritualist churches and closed circles that we were in. I got kind of chucked into it, after school type of thing. I started basically when we started as investigations. We had a pendulum and a camera. You know what I mean? So it started off kind of from there, and it's ever since that it's captured as interest, and it will from until probably the day we die.
And then everybody will be trying to get hold of you.
Well, that's it. If they do, I'll spook them.
We got a question from Aidan Cassidy. He said, I live in Sandy in Bedfordshire. Do you guys know if there's any haunted locations around here? I love knowing about local haunted locations. Do you know what? The best thing to do, Aidan, is I don't know how well you guys know Bedfordshire, but if you go onto the Paranormal Sisters or Paranormal Charity Warriors page, a lot of the team are based in and around Bedfordshire. So it's certainly worth going on there and having a word as well and popping that question up on there. Message Joanne Traherne, and I'm sure Joanne will be able to let you fill you in on any of the locations in that area.
I was just looking area up now. No.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely not been round any of that area. We've been past it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done Bromham Mill in Bedford. I've done the Schools Museum in Hitchin. Not quite Bedfordshire, but Northampton. Obviously, I've done Boughton Church there, and I've done a few other bits and pieces in and around that area. But obviously, once this lockdown's over, I'll be getting back down to that area myself a bit more. Fingers crossed. So,
do you like the travelling, Dan?
How did you find the school at Hitchin?
Oh, I don't mind the travelling personally. Excuse me, sorry, I'm just bringing my chair a bit closer. Yeah, I don't mind the travelling. I've got a brand new Citroen C3 that I drive, so I don't mind jumping in that and having turning the music up and knocking it down the motorway. I'm used to driving anyway in my day job, so so I get around quite easily for that. And then so I know that area's not too bad. I mean, I'm quite happy to travel around as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? Sad thing is, I've even got an account with Premier Inn.
I get it. That's how local you are. That's
how much I sort of travel around. Yeah, so I've got a business account with them. I just pay it monthly. It's easier. So Tony
right.
Smith, good evening. Davey from Ghost Hunters Northern also says another one which is good for you, Aidan, as well. Paranormal Database. That's a good one to have a butcher's at for the local stories and things from the area. We have Dawn Renee Diddleson. You gentlemen have a wonderful countryside there to see and investigate. Dawn is United States, isn't she?
Yes.
That's right. So
yeah.
They have enough in and around the States as well, don't they? I mean, I know the history of the US isn't quite as long and in depth as the UK, but they still have a lot of places in the US that are certainly worth going to.
Well, you've got to actually.
They've got a different element as well.
Look at what?
Say that again. Native Indians and.
Yes, that's it. So they've got
they've got a different kind of history, haven't they? Yeah.
That's it. It's completely different. And then so it's not just it's not just that standard history they've got now. This Native Indian as well, and obviously then they've got a civil war as well, haven't they? That's a good one. So Aidan's also asking, what music or bands do I like listening to on my travels? I'm not really into music, to be quite honest with you. I'm not really a music fan as such.
I'm very alternative though myself and John.
I mean, for me it's like tea. Depends on mood.
I'm not really a music fan myself, really. I'm more I'm a movie fan myself, so I like my movies. But Carol Pattendon, have you been to Manchester? You boys, it's more local for you, Manchester, isn't it?
Manchester,
closer to you guys than it is to me.
Yeah,
certainly is.
We've been to a few places in Manchester. Yeah, it's when we were looking up ley lines at the time, so it were around outskirts. Especially as we went through Peak District as well, looking at different areas. So, we kind of like crept up through there. Beautiful countryside and things like that. And then there's there were a few monuments as well what lined up.
Yeah.
On us way. We found that really interesting. Yeah.
The only time I've ever been up there myself is when because I used to be, before I got into the day job that I do, I was an enforcement officer. So I trained in Manchester for it. So the legal side of things, that's what I trained up there for. So I spent a couple of weeks up there doing my qualifications.
Right.
So that's the only time I've ever been to Manchester, though. So other than that, never been anywhere else. So very quickly, Elaine Farrell, good evening. Dawn Renee Diddleson saying the Native Americans have a lot of connection to the land as they see the earth as their mother. 100%. Unbelievable. Anne Jackson saying hi as well. We've got somebody on YouTube saying hi at the same time. Rakuni. We have somebody sitting in the back of the studio, at the moment, wants to come on.
Oh dear. You get some people, don't you?
Yeah, let's not go there. Thanks very much for that. Sorry, guys and girls on the chat there. Okay. Do apologise for that.
Yeah, you do get them.
Yeah, we do seem to get them, unfortunately. So moving on from there, that's something I really wish we didn't see.
Street.
So, has anybody else got a question for the boys? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that though, actually, when it comes to America, there's also,
I've got a question. Has anyone got any numbers for therapy?
I just to let you know, I don't normally ban anybody, but from the page, it's not my style. But that's just wrong what that guy was doing, and he's just reported us for nudity as well. So
he has.
Okay, yeah. So according to his comment that he put on. So guys, I really do apologise about that.
Yeah, I don't know why you're gonna.
Yeah. Aidan Cassidy just said, yeah, that went from 0 to extreme in seconds. A bit weird too. Yeah, very much so. Sherry Basher, he didn't have anything we wanted to see. No, not at all. No. Not at all. Guys, I do apologise for that.
It's all right. You don't get it. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. You know, you're going to get some bad apples coming on, aren't you?
Certainly, yeah. Right. So I'm not sure what's going on here. There we go. I've just had Summit. We are still live. There we go. So
Yep.
Right, okay, we've got this guy spamming us now. So right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the live now. Okay, I'm going to then bring us back on a separate live. Okay.
Yep.
All right, no problem, mate.
Because I'm going to delete this because I don't want that on anything to do with my broadcast. All right, so I'll be back with your guys in the chat, please. I'll be back on in a minute. If you can come back on in a moment. Cheers, guys.